Going to take a minute here and remind you of where all your donations are going to. The donations today are for Doctors Without Borders. Doctors Without Borders is an international medical humanitarian organization created by doctors and journalists in France in 1971. Today, MSF provides independent, impartial assistance in more than 60 countries to people whose survival is threatened by violence, neglect, or catastrophe, primarily due to armed conflict, epidemics, malnutrition, exclusion from healthcare, or natural disasters. We've got $20 from Jester88. Been watching since last year's event and I'm blown away by the pure skill and dedication put on display. Good luck to all the runners, and I'm loving the Mega Man runs as they are some of my favorite games. Keep up the speed for such a great cause. P.S. Use this to save the animals. No one gets left behind. We've got $10 from Sven, Mega Man Hype.
No. Now it is.
It's like massages.
It's cord, man. Everyone knows. What's that? Nope. It says empty. Is that the wrong setting on the TV? Do you know, should S-Video be the one? Empty. No, there's no light on those, on the AV Famicoms.
Is it plugged in?
We've got $35 from...
They told me it was. Dude, this thing, man.
We've got $35 from Rob14, the first of many donations from my wife Caroline and mine.
That's enough out of here.
Great cause. Love seeing runners to take on the Mega Man series.
Oh, man.
Can I get more audio? Can I get more audio? Like, am I allowed to turn the TV up a lot?
They control the volume. Just ask them to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They'll turn it on once they're like done setting up.
This thing will not stay like put.
Dude, I'm not looking forward to that at all.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
Yeah. Whatever.
You're the longest run of all of us.
Yeah.
Barely.
I forgot I'm running a game now. Oh man. That run's gonna be such a train wreck. It's gonna be great.
Excuse me?
Yes.
What's your choice for donations?
It's gonna be Chip and Dale, 1-player, 2 controllers.
Wait, there's a Chip and Dale? What? Yeah, Chip and Dale. Oh, 2-player.
Yeah,
Oh,
2-player, 2 controllers.
Yeah. Dude, are you on camera? Oh yeah, you're on. You're good. You're good, Terry.
What's that?
Are we ready to start?
I need audio. I can't hear the TV.
Oh, it's...
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
I'll give you your body.
Ready?
Yeah, sure.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is Mega Man 3. It was the first game to introduce the slide, which you will see shortly. And it starts off with by far the hardest stage of the run, Gemini. So I probably won't be talking too much. Normally there's a Proto Man scene there, but we'll skip it. Doesn't have anything interesting to say.
There we go.
That's it. Yes.
So funny thing is, when he skipped the Proto Man cutscene, the music is turned off, as you can not hear anything right now. This is actually really beneficial because when the music is not playing, there's actually a lot less lag. And since Mega Man 3 is a lag-heavy game, you want to do anything you can to reduce lag in this game.
All right. Did you talk about the slide, Darkman? Okay, I'll talk about it in a second. Okay, I'll talk about it after this fight. This fight is also pretty hard.
This is probably, I would say, one of the hardest Buster fights in any classic Mega Man game. It's just extremely brutal, as you can see.
Okay.
Rip the couch.
So, when I was doing all those single block slides there, in this game, when you start a slide, you can't jump out of it for 8 frames. So I have to land on the very left of each block, and if I try to jump too early, I'll just slide off the edge. So that makes that part really hard. Not to mention all the lag during that part. So each jump kind of has a slightly different timing. So it's kind of just muscle memory.
Also, as you can see, a lot of this game, rather than some of the later Mega Mans, there's not a huge amount of invulnerability period for monsters, so basically this game becomes very mash heavy as a result.
Yeah. This is by far the mash heaviest of the classic series.
If you ever need to learn how to mash, just start playing Mega Man 3 and you will. It's a given.
So this weapon here that I got from Gemini Man, the laser, it's really powerful, but it's also really laggy. And I can only shoot one at a time. And it happens to like to stay on screen for a long time. So if I miss a shot, like on this boss, I just sit there and cry as it bounces around the room for 5 seconds or so. Okay,
Dang.
then miss. That's probably a good time if you got anything.
We've got $10 from Polk Kitsune. Go Mega Man for everlasting peace.
Do you want to maybe talk about why you do this route, Checkers?
I'll talk about it a little bit later, actually, because it'll be more important later.
Okay.
So one thing about Mega Man 3 is that the way the weaknesses work, you have to fight at least 2 bosses without their true weakness. You can't just kill one with Buster and then use weakness on all the rest of them. So this will be, the first one was Gemini. This will be the second one where I'm using kind of a soft weakness to kill the guy. And the whole route is based around something that comes later. So So we'll talk about it more, like the whole route when I get there. But that's why I'm going to Spark now, even though I don't have Shadow Blade, his weakness. 3-1 up. This is also one of the best background music tracks in this game for sure, or like Spark. Here I'm going to kill one of these blocks to reduce lag. More single block slides here. It's a little tight jump. Got it. So now Spark Man. All right. I ended. He gave me a good pattern because I get an end in the middle there. Once the boss dies, I lose control of Mega Man, and he has to walk into the middle. So every fight, I'll try and end in the middle to be a little bit faster. Being in the middle on this one is pretty good because otherwise he has to jump up there, and his animation for jumping is really slow. Magnet Man, this will be the first stage where we see a Proto Man fight. There will be 4 of those throughout the game, which is pretty much a lot of mashing. Gotta be a little careful about these guys, not to get pulled into a pit by them. Especially that one. Get a battle pose.
Excellent. Blade B. Checkers makes that look really easy. That fight is honestly really hard if you don't know how to mash well.
Yo, shout out to
Shout out to DP.
He's gonna be really happy for that. So, the rush jet we actually got from Needleman is really broken in this game. We'll see it a little bit more later. Alright. But you have full control over it. I can move it in any direction I want. In later games, it would always move right or left, and you can only control like the up-down. I'll use that to my advantage a lot more later. Magnet Man is pretty easy. He can give me one of 2 patterns. One's fast, one's a little bit slower. Let's see which one he does. Oh, I got the good one.
Nice.
Nice.
It's not that much difference, but the pattern's nice. Magnet's weapon is really good. The older route, which Tiki used, I believe in 2012, got Magnet later, and this route, which is different, gets Magnet earlier. And one of the main reasons for this route is because of that. It's really powerful and helps in some later stages. Kappa. Killing that last bee with the coil is actually pretty tight. If those bees drop like they're baby bees, it lags a lot, so it's really important to kill them.
Basically, a majority of the strats that are designed for Rockman 3 are basically to reduce lag.
Yeah, the entire run is based around killing most enemies to reduce lag. Because it's so severe in this game. These guys have a really funny hitbox. Getting 3 shots in one jump is hard, because there are like some pixels that will hit them, and then random ones in the middle that won't. So it's a little luck based. Here's the second proto fight. This one's a little bit harder. I got bad luck, so I got hit. making the one cycle almost impossible with that pattern, but it's still good. Uh-oh. So I wanted to show off something here, but because I got hit by that stomper, I can't. So he freezes me for a second. Normally what I would do is I would run into him, basically have him stomp on me, which does 12 damage to me, but it means that I can start moving right away. But because I took that hit, I would have died if he'd done that, so couldn't do it. Now we're going to top man stage. In the old route, this was done first, but having some weapons, especially Magnet and Gemini, is really useful for the mini bosses in the stage, and we'll speed it up a bit. It's also got a really scary jump at the end. One thing about ladders in this game is you have to move down for 3 frames before you can let go. And the other ones, you could just let go as soon as you were on it. If you do it before you go down for 3 frames, he'll just kind of like go back up on top of the ladder. So if you see that happen, and like pop back up on top, that's what happened. Fighting these guys with Buster takes a lot longer. It takes 10 shots versus 5, so. Now you use Magnet. Nice. That's good.
You aim those magnets so well, Checkers.
I do. Single block slides, always scary. Oops. Get out there. That was really close. I actually thought I was dead there. Yeah. For that jump, the very last top that I went underneath will actually drag you to the right. That's the only reason you can make that jump, is you kind of jump underneath it and then it pulls you to the right. Without that, there's no way to make it. And that's what makes it scary.
We've got $100 from Cypher.
Thank you, Cypher.
That Gemini Man was damn beautiful. I really wish I was there to couch another Mega Man 3 GDQ run, but alas. At least I have our Mario race at SGDQ2014 to look forward to. Much love from Flo, though.
This stage is kind of a clinic on how broken Rush Jet is. I'll be using it the whole stage. These guys are kind of boring to fight, so just skip them. Got the gap jumps. A little low there.
You can actually zip through those mini bosses, but the timing of it just is absolutely weird, so it's not really...
For real time, it's more or less random if you get it. It's a lot of random frames that work and none are next to each other. So one thing which you'll see me do a couple times, by jumping off the top of the screen, it's actually lag reduction. Rush in general, when he's out, will lag the game. So by jumping off the top. I also conserve ammo. Ammo doesn't drain when I'm not actually standing on him. That's another reason I jump off the top. All right.
We've got $50 from Buster. It wouldn't be a true checkers run without some police sirens. Another $50 if the crowd can woo like a police siren.
Yeah, I'm down.
One. Very nice.
Thank you, Buster. Proto fight number 3, battle post. Good.
Nice. Nice.
So this screen coming up is actually one of the main reasons that I use the route I do. A magnet proves to be very useful for dealing with these parachute guys coming up. A little scary. I have to watch for drops like that. That one's fine. It is what it is. And of course, everyone's favorite weapon, top spin.
Ooh, such a pretty weapon.
But yeah, those parachute guys, doing that without magnet is really slow because you have to wait for them to come down and then buster them, and it just goes a lot faster with magnet. Also, the Gemini fight is really fast because of how I did it, where I alternate shots on the two. So it's a really fast buster fight. After the 8 robots, instead of going right to the Wily stages in this game, we revisit the 4 stages, 4 of them, and we fight 2 Mega Man 2 robots in each stage. Some of them are a little bit harder than the normal Mega Man 2 versions. They do a little bit more damage. The bank shot. Sorry, Jackson. That's good. This is Metal Man. He's not very interesting. He'll die pretty quick. It's just really important not to get hit by this guy. Like, really important. Okay, thank you, Cypher.
We've just reached $80,000 in donations.
All right.
Your donations are very much appreciated, and keep them coming.
So I despawned a few of those electric guys because they would do that, which would block my path. They also lag the game, and they also do a lot of damage. And this fight coming up, Quick Man, he's pretty notorious if you've played this game before. He does a lot of damage, so I like to have a good amount of health going into it. I also have to get right next to him to hit him with this weapon. Easy. That fight is really hard casually. It's probably one of the hardest, actually. Barely got it. Airman works pretty much the same way as a Mega Man 2, except I have slides so I can get closer to him. I got the good pattern too, so I could slide under those. That pattern is actually really bad in Mega Man 2, but it's really good in this game. Get out of here. So like before in Snake Man stage, I'll be jumping off the top of the screen here to reduce lag, but I see how I got that pickup at the bottom? That's what I have to watch out for. Because of the screen wraparound, I can get hit by things at the bottom of the screen, or I can accidentally pick up those energies, which I don't need. So that's kind of what I'm watching out for. Like that parachute guy who's really low there, I gotta watch out for him and not jump so high off the screen. Avoid that. Here comes an exciting mini boss. See ya.
Just in case you missed it.
Round 2. See ya.
I got a part of that time.
I don't need that.
How do we get a chance?
This is Crash Man. He's pretty easy too. If you kill a boss while you're jumping, he always does his full height jump while standing still. Looks kind of cool. That's good.
We got another $50 from Buster. Somebody arrest this crazy speedrunner.
Never forget.
These red platforms coming up on the next screen, they're pretty dangerous. It's kind of easy to die, so gotta be a little careful. These things right here. Okay. No most important pause. This guy is the other really hard one casually because his shield does a lot of damage. Unless you jump over it. It's actually really hard to jump over it when you're first playing the game. So yeah, that's Woodman. Here? Okay, I actually got
nice.
it right away.
Congrats.
Oh, and I wasted one, so now I need one more.
Alright.
I would like one small ammo refill.
Okay, well, this is the run.
The strat for that part doesn't normally have enough magnet ammo to get all the way through. So I want to get at least 2 small refills there, and I got enough, that's good. This guy, if I hit him on the first frame that he becomes vulnerable again, I can get a double hit on him, so I'll try to do that now. I didn't get it there. Nope, didn't get it. It's not that big of a deal, just a little bit. But yeah, normally when you hit him, he ignites and then charges at you. If you get the double, it's the free hit where he doesn't turn invulnerable for that time. Now we're back to Gemini, my buddy. This is actually a pretty hard stage too, but thankfully I have Magnet now. That'll help. I got that refill on purpose just to kill that guy. So I went for a really hard 1-frame zip there. I'll try it again in a second. This one is a little bit easier, but it's roughly a 50-50 shot. I got it.
Nice.
1 out of 2 is pretty good. Those are pretty hard zips. If I shoot Flashman, not that. Didn't mean to do that. If I shoot Flashman as he freezes me, I cut the pause short. So that's what I did there. That's why he only froze me for a quarter of a second.
There we go. As you can tell, even though he looked like he was vulnerable, it still keeps his invulnerability for the normal length. So he has the exact timing on when to jump out.
Yeah, that part, it actually looks a little bit scarier than it is. You have quite a bit of time, but it's still a nervous part. Oh, wrong way. All right, and that's the 16 robots. So now we got the Wily stage. Oh, sorry. First we got the final Proto Man fight.
Please don't forget the great fight of this game.
Sorry, gotta hit my split.
Most difficult fight in the game.
All right.
Oh no, Wily ran off with Gamma. There's your plot. Surprise, he's evil. The whole first half of the game, the plot, they actually think Wily is a good guy. But it turns out he's not. That's good, man.
We've got $35.53 from Anthony S. Love you guys for what you do and what you're doing it for. Keep being awesome and I'll keep donating.
How many?
Five frames. 5 frames. 5.
Thank you, BJW. So this guy is actually the most random boss in the game. You can probably lose about 10 seconds here. Just when he decides to actually shoot the turtles is random. This is actually pretty bad luck. Okay, that one was fast. They could all be that fast. And this one is slow. Really slow. I wasn't even ready for it. It's too slow. So that guy's ended a lot of my runs before. Coming up in this stage, it's actually a pretty short stage. It's easy to die though, and it's also got one of the most difficult tricks in the game, most important, which is the quick kill on the boss. So let's see how it goes. The bees will make a return here, so we got to deal with them first. Get out of here. If you press start, what am I doing? While sliding, rush will disappear. So that's what I did there. It's for lag reduction and also so I can call him again. I actually used it a few times earlier, but they were very minor. That one was the most important use of it. Getting that trick saves about 15 seconds, so it's really important.
And it's not easy.
You know, it's pretty tough. It's really easy for one thing to go wrong, and that just messes up the whole thing. What?
Chuckers, would you say this music is pretty good?
Yeah, this is an okay track. This will be the use of the top glitch. Basically, I'm going to turn my bullets into top spin to one-shot this guy. So the way that works is the developers, normally you can't pause when a bullet's on screen, but they forgot to do that check if you have rush out. So if you have rush and then shoot a bullet and then switch weapons, like those bullets will now be basically bullets of whatever weapon you switch to. So I switched to top spin, so those bullets were now top spin, which is really broken. Okay. Those are really tight jumps to do. Now we got 3 fights. I will be collecting a lot of health from these guys because I actually have to take a lot of damage. Actually, for this one, because he's over there, I'm just going to E-tank. It seems silly, but it's actually faster to do that. Then that means I can avoid this guy's health. Bosses in this game are always weak to their own weapon, so I can use Gemini Laser on Gemini Man. We don't even see his true weakness, which is Snake, anywhere in this run. So now, because my health is good, I will take damage from Hardman when he does the stomp. Oh. I only got hit once on him because I wasn't close enough to him, so I still got frozen. This time when we're fighting Magnet, I got Shadow Blade. This means if he goes up, then I can still hit him, which is... Okay, well he didn't. He gave me the same pattern as last time. But he could jump in the air really high, so I could hit him with Shadow Blade, whereas previously I wouldn't have been able to. And finish off Shadow Man. Alright. I want to avoid that health if I can, just because I don't need it. It's actually kind of tricky to do, because the way top spin works, sometimes you'll get pulled back into it after you kill him. This will actually be the first case where I use the lag to my advantage. Normally I've been trying to reduce lag. Here I'm going to create lag to help me get a one cycle on this boss.
There we go. Thanks for the moonwalk, checkers.
That was really close. The very last snake just barely hit him. I was afraid it wasn't going to. But yeah, if you try and do that without shooting the snakes to the side, the 2 that I shot, it's really, really hard to do in real time. This is the final stage. The final boss is pretty easy, so time is coming up shortly. And time.
What a beast. 35
20. That's really good. That's really good. What? You'll be fine. I'm really happy with that. That was a really good run.
I am
Yeah.
this attached.
So yeah, that was Mega Man 3. I hope you enjoyed it.
All right, great job by Checkers.
It's never ready.
Next up, we have Mega Man 5 by Darkman78.